Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this beautiful Tuesday? How y'all doing? Hey Angie, hey Sandra, hey y'all. Hope y'all had a blessed day today. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Cause I'm feeling good. Every day that I wake up is a blessing, and I feel good that I wake up every day. Cause it's a blessing to wake up every day. Hey, Wanda girl, you usually be the first one. What you thought I wasn't coming? I was thinking about y'all the whole while. Y'all, I went to the doctor today. And so I had to go to the doctor today because he's trying to see exactly, hey Sandra, hey Dina. He's trying to see exactly where is the bullet, where it lies in my chest. Where is it in my chest? Because my doctor lives, out the country, and he, a doctor out the country and stuff like that. So he's trying to see exactly where is the bullet in my chest, so I can be his first person that he can, operate on. And Janet, the first person that he can operate on to remove the bullet, because a lot of y'all who don't know, I do have a bullet lodged in my chest, but at the same time, it's been in there for 30 some years. It's in the same spot and it never moved. So I went to the doctor today to make sure. Hey Skyland. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey Queens. Hey y'all on YouTube. Hey y'all. Where they at on Facebook? You know what, y'all? I'm gonna get rid of y'all on Facebook. Cause I don't understand why I don't be seeing nobody and nobody don't be appearing. But when I get off, I be seeing all the comments and all that kind of stuff there. I'm not getting it. I'm not get what y'all doing. I know it's a lot of pickaboos. I know it's a lot of, trolls and all that kind of stuff there. And every day I come online, we talk about the same thing. We talk about y'all not sharing the live. I'm not that good. What I'm not that interesting to y'all. What I be talking about is hey TG, hey Queen, hey Queen. So every day that we talk about stuff, I talk about stuff every day. So it don't be interesting to y'all. We're not talking about everyday life. So I'm not good enough for y'all to share my videos. Y'all want me to put y'all in timeout? I'm just saying, because if y'all want me to put y'all in timeout, I can use the vacation if that's what y'all want me to do. Because I don't understand why every time I come on here every day, I have to ask y'all love me? Y'all, but you know what? Let me calm down. Calm down. Be calm, be calm, be calm. I got to calm down. I got to be calm. Hey, hey, I got to calm down. But I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of fussing with y'all. We go through this every single day. And I'm not talking about a lot of my people on YouTube, because I don't know if y'all be sharing it live on YouTube or not, because I don't be seeing it. And I don't know whether or not y'all sharing it live. So I can't fuss at y'all on YouTube because I don't know if y'all share it or not. But I'm fussing at my people. Hey, Janice, hey, Queen. I'm fussing at my people on TikTok. I'm fussing at my people on Facebook. I'm dedicated to a lot of y'all. I come on Facebook because I have older people that watches me that don't have YouTube. They got grandchildren, they got children, they got nieces, they got nephew, but nobody never took the time out to show them how to watch me on their television. And some people do not have YouTube and don't know how to download YouTube. So at the end of the day, I make sacrifice for y'all, and I came to get y'all to share the videos. I do all this for y'all because of the love that I have for y'all, and I can't even get y'all to share my video. Y'all got to stop treating me like that. Thank you, Wanda. You always share the live. Thank you, Wanda. To all my people on YouTube, my same people that come every day, they show love every day. But at the same time, what is the problem? What is the problem? We have this argument every day. We talk about this almost every day that I come on here. I was way in New Orleans, across the lake. I made it my business to get home because I was thinking about y'all. I think I be thinking about y'all more than y'all think about me. I'm trying to understand why we got to have this conversation every day. I'm just trying to understand. And I'm trying to understand on TikTok. My hearts up there was like 19. Now I'm down to 13 hearts. I don't know what be going on TikTok. I be saying stuff like people be writing stuff down, talking about what I'm talking about and this and that. Y'all, if I find out that y'all screen recording my stuff and y'all put it on y'all page and y'all making money off of me, then y'all got a problem. I mean, it ain't no problem if you let me know that you screen record me and then you doing it on your live, but don't be shady and doing stuff behind people back. You know, that's a no-no. That's something that y'all shouldn't be doing, even though y'all do it. They take the breaks from social media. So, y'all listen. So today I chose to talk about everyday life. And I'm sorry I'm late, but a girl had things to do. So, hey, Queen. Hey, Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. So, listen, y'all. Now, what's going on over here? So, all I ask y'all to do is share, subscribe, and like the videos. Just like the video. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be up to here with y'all for the simple fact that it's not like I'm getting paid and I'm working. Like OG Murder and OG Murder verse. I'm working, people. I'm working, and I'm working right now because this is what I chose to do. Whether I get paid or not, this is what I chose to do. And do I want to get paid? Yeah, because I'm putting in work, but I'm not at the moment. Hey, Shirley girl. But y'all got to follow the rules. All I ask y'all to do is share the live to somebody else that might be going through something and they need to hear something that I may be talking about today. Because we talking about everyday life, and everyday life be life. And somebody on here every day is going through something every day. Thank y'all for the likes on YouTube. Thank y'all for the 7 likes with 11 people in here. See, let me tell y'all something. I always be thinking of a way that I can, make my lives more interesting. That's what I'm saying. I always be thinking of something that I think that I can do to make my life more interesting. But what I'm not gonna do, I don't know how to clip from other people's stuff. I don't want to make it about other people. See what I'm saying? Hey, Queen. I don't want to make it my like my conversation about other people. I want to make my conversation about life, about everyday life, about our children, about people passing away, about our finance, about our spouse, about being mental and physically abused. That's what I want to make it about, everyday life. Hey, Shirley girl. Hey, Alfreda. Alfreda, whatever your name is. Y'all, if I don't pronounce Bridget, if I don't pronounce your name, Claire, if I don't pronounce your name right, please forgive me. So anyway, I understand a lot of y'all be on my platform, and I appreciate. Thank you for the follow, Queen. I appreciate if y'all would just shed a light to somebody. If you don't like me, that's fine. So you must like something about me. You're on my platform. You're on my TikTok, you're on my Facebook, and you're on my YouTube. So I'm doing all this for the people that I love. I'm sacrificing for the people that's on TikTok that don't have YouTube. I'm sacrificing for the people that's on Facebook that don't have YouTube. And I got a lot of older people that's on Facebook that don't have YouTube. Can y'all see this finger right here? This is the index finger. Can y'all press the button and press the like and show me some love and press the stars or something? It's for free. It don't cost nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a real woman of God some love. An imperfect woman of God some love. Because I'm imperfect. I'm not a perfect woman. And I am transparent. I'm living in my truth. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. This is who I am. And either y'all accept me or y'all don't. We are talking about everyday life. We're talking about my life, your life, their life, everybody's life. All us got some shit we be going through in our life. And life is life. Life is life right now. Gas is rising high. Food is high. You go in the store, bought some Funyuns. I bought some Funyuns and some Mambos. That was $5 and something. At one time, you was able to get a bag of chips for $1 or $1.50. Now this bag right here, and it was a half. It wasn't even full. It was half like this. Cost $3 and something. that go to show y'all how life is changing. Everything is changing. Stuff is going getting higher. And at the end of the day, it's just sad to say we fighting against each other, and we got a president that's like the rich getting richer, and some of the poor people are getting poorer because they can't afford some of the things that they used to can afford. Do y'all not know a lot of people lost their jobs in a lot of ways? People that had money. Do y'all not understand what's going on in the world right now? Why y'all around here bickering? John Mack in the building. Why y'all around here bickering and fighting and worrying about this and worrying about that? Do y'all not see what's going on in the world? Oh, y'all not worrying about that. Oh, y'all worrying about this, him cheating on you, you cheating on him, worrying about certain things that is out of our control, and we missing the big picture. I'm not, because at the end of the day, I make sure I thank God every time I open my eyes, and I make sure I be grateful, unlike some of y'all with all the whining and the crying about what you don't have and what you could have had if I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Thank God for what you do have. Thank God for what he blessed you with now. And if you get on the right track and you strive to do the right thing, maybe you can have all the things that your heart desire. You ever thought about life like that? Do y'all think about life like that? Do y'all think about stop worrying about the Jones and worrying about what they got and looking at and trying to keep up with the Jones? Do you ever think about where your life can be if you would stop worrying about the neighbor and worrying about other people and what they got and how they got it and how they got and how they look and what they got on? Stop worrying about somebody else and focus on Jehovah, and then love yourself. Once you love yourself, at the end of the day, first of all, you got to know who you are. I'm going to say that. First of all, you got to know who you are. I ain't going to say first of all, you got to know who he are, Jehovah. Second of all, you got to know who you are, self. Third of all, you got to know whose you are. Don't let that go over y'all head. I know who I am and whose I am for. Don't let that go over your head. Because a lot of y'all don't know who y'all are. If y'all knew the value that y'all was worth, y'all wouldn't be around here stressing and worrying about things that out of y'all control. A lot of things is out of our control. Hey, Sandra Queen, thank you. Back at you for the flowers and the roses and the heart. To all y'all that's on here, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being on here, because y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all here with AMAs. But I'm saying we got to be grateful for what we do have. Even if you don't have a brand new car, even if you don't have a brand new house, you got a car, you got a house, you got all the necessity in life that you need. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about what she got and he got, and focus on getting your life right. And you know what, like he said, what profits a man that gain the whole world and lose their soul? I'd rather be at peace. I'd rather be at peace than in material things. I'd rather be at peace. I mean, somebody need to hear this. I'd rather be at peace than have immaterial things. Somebody got more than enough money. Somebody could go to the store and get any and everything that they want. Somebody on this platform right now ain't want it for nothing. But y'all know what they missing? Peace. They missing. They're not happy with themselves. When they look in the mirror, they're not even happy with the way that they look, because they are not happy with themselves. Y'all got to have self-love. You got to start with him and yourself. Even though I'm in a wheelchair and I have to get up every day and toss and turn to put my clothes on, I wiggle, put my jeans on, or whatever I got to do, I'm grateful. A lot of y'all could jump out the bed, stand up, and do a lot. It take y'all a few seconds. It might take me 15 minutes just to put on, or 5 or 10 minutes to put on my clothes longer than you. Hey, Queen. But at the same time, I'm not complaining. I'm not moping. I'm not whining, because I know who I am and whose I am. So why y'all whining? Why y'all be whining every day after day, day after day, day after day? For what? What's the reason? Because some things is out of y'all control. Some things y'all have no control over. Hey, Elroy, hey, King. Some of y'all just be whining for no reason at all when you should be grateful and say, Lord, I thank you. I'm able to see the age that I am. I'm so grateful, even being in a wheelchair. Come on, somebody. Even being in a wheelchair, I'm grateful. And y'all walk around, y'all healthy. At the end of the day, y'all don't have to take medicine. Y'all not a diabetic. Y'all don't have, certain diseases. Y'all don't have no sickness. And y'all still whining. Just tell me why. Y'all ain't got to tell it to me. But at the end of the day, just answer that question to Jehovah, because he want to know why you whining. And why you whining. And why y'all whining when he woke y'all up today and y'all still woke up with an attitude. Well, just go back to sleep and start all over and do it again. Because somebody ain't wake up today. Somebody not waking up tomorrow. But you woke up, same old stuff, just a different day. When you could be saying, Lord, I thank you for allowing me to see another day. Because my sister Ann Mays in a wheelchair, she not able to do all the things that I can stand up and walk and do. And she's still happy within herself. I ain't mean to holler at y'all, but y'all need to get it together. I'm sick of y'all with the whining. I'm sick of y'all talking about what y'all don't have. I'm sick of y'all always degrading other people, being jealous of somebody else because they out there grinding. Even in a wheelchair, I'm not going without. And y'all mad and jealous of other people that get out there and make sure they get the desires of their heart. Just because you sitting on your butt, nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. You keep on sleeping, you're going to keep on dreaming. And of course, let me tell y'all about my dream. Because I was sleeping. And I was sleeping good. That part right there. And I was sleeping good, Elroy. So, in the midst of me dreaming, a snake was wrapped around my body. Real tight. I mean, a real snake wrapped around my whole body. I tried to bite my way out. And I say, no, I'm going to cut my way out. After I decided to cut the snake, that's when I woke up. Now, whatever that means a snake's trying to hold me down, but the devil is a lie. And the truth ain't in it. Because y'all know dreams mean something. That means snakes somewhere around here preying on my downfall, trying to hold me down. But I got to loose. I'm just saying. So when y'all do have dreams, you got to figure out what the dream means. If you dream about something, it means something. If you're constantly dreaming about a person, that means you're giving them too much energy and they stand on your mind too much. Too much. Y'all giving people too much of y'all energy by worrying about the naysayers and worrying about how other people feel about y'all. Why? I'm just asking a question. And I'm not asking for a friend. I'm asking from me to y'all, why y'all give people so much of y'all energy? And I was one of them people. I was one of them people when somebody played with me, I'm clapping back. Now, at the end of the day, you know what, to be honest, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all this. Hold up. See, when you catch on to stuff, when I was going, ham and, I was clapping back when people was talking about me and I was arguing on the social media site and all that kind of stuff there. Thank you, Sandra. A lot of people was, recording me and they was putting it on their platform, and a lot of y'all that don't know, like me, a lot of us don't know. People screen record your conversation, screen record you, and it was making money off of me. A lot of people made money off of me and I didn't know anything about it until I caught on, right? But let me say this. See, when people realize that they can't use you no more and you are not beneficial to them anymore, they don't scream your name no more. Hey, Mecca, hey, daughter, hey, queen. They don't scream your name no more because they think they making you relevant. I caught on to it, but at the end of the day, what I want y'all bloggers and a lot of y'all people to know that Ann don't need y'all to validate her. Y'all don't validate me. But number one, y'all don't make me. I have my own platform, and whatever God lead me to say, hear the messenger, and I'm going to deliver the message. I don't need none of these bloggers to make me look good. But I can say this. I went on their platform and made a lot of them look good because I am somebody. I'm just saying, because to some people, they think I'm just a nobody trying to be somebody. No, not Ann Mays. Not I, say the cat to the dog. I am not nobody trying to be somebody. I will always be somebody. Maybe that's how you feel about you. Maybe you need somebody to validate you and make you feel good about yourself or gullible about yourself, but not over here. I don't need to go on nobody else's platform to make me look good. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to, oh, well, I need to go over there. Can y'all come on? No, because when the time comes, when my turn, hey, Kathy, when my turn comes, my turn is already here. I ain't going to say when it comes. My people just gradually, they coming slowly but surely. But just keep on watching. Just keep on watching and watch what he do. You know, because it ain't like this my first rodeo. I done went viral several times and didn't even know nothing about it. Every time I talk about certain things, I get muscle spasm. Real bad. But at the end of the day, I don't need to use nobody else to make me relevant. Shout out to all my fans on TikTok. Shout out to all my fans on YouTube. Shout out to all my fans on Facebook. And y'all, let me say that. A lot of people be on your page, but a lot of people, and I notice this whenever I get off of my channels, I can see all the people that's on my page. I can see all the people that then link up with other people. And why people think that you can't see, but at the end I could see when only 4 or 5 of y'all shut a live on Facebook. It's so sad. Hey, Sandra girl. It's sad. I can see a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, you think I'm a stop going live because only 3, 4, 5 people sharing my live? You think I'm a stop going live and stop talking about life because it's only a few people that's on my live? No, because at the end of the day, each and every one of us that have platform, somebody started from somewhere. Everybody ain't just. A lot of people put in work to get to where they at. A lot of people been going live for months and for years and this and that, and they still ain't get up to almost 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I'm there, and guess what? It's more to come. So why worry when at the end of the day, if you don't work, you don't eat. So I'm gonna work and I'm gonna eat. When it's my time to get the blue check, I'm gonna get it. And man ain't gonna be able to brag and say, "Oh, I put her on." Because a lot of people, when they do stuff for you, I'll be saying a lot of people then put people on and they be bragging, "Oh, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't know." Why you getting yourself so much credit? Why you getting yourself the credit? Because at the end of the day, how can you say you put somebody on and when they doing better than you? That's big. I'm just saying, y'all got to be more careful with the words that come out y'all mouth. And patience is a virtue. But at the end of the day, some of the things y'all say, I be like, man, come on. That's why I thank God that I don't know how to clip stuff and bring it to my page and then hold a conversation about that. You know what I'm saying? Only one time I think I posed one time I posed me and Bonnie, you know, and said we had to be more careful. And I think I posed Super one time, you know, when she was going through what she was going through. But for as me posting other people on my platform, hey, Shalita, other people on my platform and talk about them, no, I want to talk about everyday life. I don't want to just be on the platform where I'm talking about this person, I'm talking about that, but I want to talk about our everyday life. everyday life with our children, our mom, our sister, our brother, our daddy, husbands, wife, everyday life. Hey, Mama Ava, my platform is like a book, and it's everyday life. That's what my platform is. And you know what? The more that the people dislike and the more the people hate on you, the more he gonna elevate you. And he gonna show you that without the people, you still gonna be blessed. Without certain people. I ain't gonna say without the people, you still gonna be blessed. Whether the people show you love or not, because he got a whole set of other people that ain't never heard of who you are, AMAs. They got some people that never heard of me. But at the end of the day, when they do get the opportunity, yeah, he'll bless you in front of your enemies. When they do get the opportunity, it's gonna be bigger than ever. But you know what? I don't like boasting. People that boast, a lot of people boast and brag. A lot of people be, saying, "Oh, I got this and I got that and I got this." But at the end of the day, do y'all ever say, "Well, you know what? I started from the bottom"? Do y'all ever hear somebody say, "I started from the bottom, now I'm here"? So let's say this, and I started from the bottom. I done been on all kind of people platform. People still eating off of me, my story. And guess what? I'm here. But nobody can tell my story better than me. That part right there. Nobody can tell their story better than me. And no, is they soul right? No. A lot of people, what people don't realize is that the enemy, Satan have his people and Jehovah have his people. So y'all on the outside looking in, thinking, "Oh, they over there, they got it going on, they looking good and all this kind of stuff." But y'all don't know they soul not right. That's why I always say you can be a beautiful person, the flesh on the outside. But what about your heart? What about your soul? What about your spirit? What about your inner man? See, a lot of y'all don't realize a lot of things about life. And for the younger people, as y'all get older, y'all gonna realize a lot of stuff don't even matter. The only thing gonna matter if y'all get an opportunity to save y'all soul. The only thing gonna be mattering to y'all is making it in and living right. Right now, I know things that I didn't know when I was young. And right now, I'm to a point in my life where stuff don't matter. When you get to a point in your life, makeup, back in there, when you get to a point in your life, Queen, Ernestine, when you get to a point in your life, you're going to realize things. You're going to realize that certain things don't matter. And what I mean by that, sex ain't going to matter. Y'all might be saying, "Oh no, yeah, it's gonna come a point to where that it's not gonna that's not gonna be a big factor in your life. You just gonna be like, if you got somebody to love you, it's fine. You got somebody, it's fine. If you don't, it don't matter. Certain things in your life as you progress in life and get older, it don't matter. You're gonna see life in a whole different way, And like for instance, all right, y'all, I live by myself, right? And I wanted to buy me a new bedroom set, and I wanted to buy me a new living room set. Even though ain't nothing much wrong with the one that I have. And I be saying, "Well, you don't never have no company." But I'm just thinking, well, this is what I want. Nobody don't come to my house. It's just me. So I don't have to be in a rush to go and buy nothing. But I'm a fashionista. I love the dress. And I love my house looking nice. But at the same time, I have nice stuff in my house now. But at the same time, stuff don't matter to me the way it used to. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can understand what I'm saying. At one time, it was a time where we felt like, well, I gotta have that sofa, I gotta have that table, I gotta have that bedroom set, I gotta have that, I gotta. Right now, that shit don't matter to me. I'm just saying certain stuff don't matter to you when you get to be a certain age in your life. All that matter to me right now is just living right, saving somebody's soul. Hey now, hey queen, saving somebody's soul, speaking to somebody, telling somebody about life, drawing somebody closer to Jehovah because they gonna need him. Whether they want to believe it or not, we all gonna need Jehovah before it's all over. And if you think in your mind that ain't gonna come a time where you gonna be crying out to him, you madly mistaken. You madly mistaken. And y'all, I'm gonna share this with y'all. When I used to be doing stuff, and when I was out there, playing all kind of games and doing it, living the life for the enemy, out there jacking and doing all kind of stuff, it didn't never bother me because I never thought a day would come where I would reap what I sowed. I never knew anything about the reaping and the sowing. I never thought about karma. I never thought about all the stuff that I did when I was doing what I was doing at that time. And they got somebody on each one of these platforms that's doing something, and they thinking right now, hey Mary, hey Queen, they thinking right now the same way I used to think. That's the way a fool think. Because in your mind, you thinking you didn't got away when you only got by. See, it didn't catch up with you then, but it's catching up with you now. Jesus is real. If you deny him on earth, he will deny you in heaven. I acknowledge him in all my ways. That boy right there, Queen. I acknowledge him in all my ways. And guess what? We'll never be perfect. So why not live a good life? Get away from all the negativity. Because guess what? Negative feed off negative. You ever notice when you around a bunch of spirits and that all the spirits will jump on you and you wonder, oh, damn, I ain't never did nothing, this and that. Why you mad at me? Because that's the type of people you're around. If you get around people and they got always moping and always whining and always mad and always talking about this and this and that, man, come on, y'all got to do better. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I thank God that I'm not where I used to be, because I was one of the ones, Lord, why all this had to happen to me? Why I had to go through this, and why they did this to me, and why this happened, and I'm tired, and this and that. And one day I just decided, I said, Lord, I am so tired of complaining, because at the end of the day, in the midst of me going through what I was going through, he was still blessing me, and I couldn't even see the blessing. I was so caught up into what I was going through, I couldn't even see or recognize the blessing. See, a lot of y'all are so selfish. Y'all so caught up into what y'all going through when y'all missing the big picture. Y'all blessing highly favored in a lot of ways, but y'all can't see it because y'all not living right. When you become transparent and you decide to live right, then you can see your blessing. Right now, y'all being blessed and y'all can't even identify y'all blessing. Is anybody on here is homeless? Anybody on here don't have the necessity things, don't have the things that they really need? Anybody on here that don't have a place to stay? While y'all on here whining and moping and crying and talking about and thinking and saying, Lord, I need to pay my bills and I ain't got enough money to pay my bills. And girl, boy, he been making a way for how many years? You don't even have enough, you don't even make enough money on a job to pay the bills that you have, and he still make a way. Come on, somebody. You own a job, and you know darn well your job don't pay you enough to pay all your bills, and he still make a way, and y'all still whining and moping and crying. I'm just saying. I thank each and every one of y'all. I send a shout out to all my people on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm just trying to understand why a lot of y'all still whining, moping, and crying when he still makes a way out of no way. Thank you, Queen. He still make a way for us. He still make a way for us, because for the people like me that's on disability, you know what we get? Hey, Karen, hey, Queen. You know what we get? Hey, Martha, you know what we get? You know what we get? $900 and some a month. So tell me, where can you live for $900 and some a month? I'ma wait. That's what the people that gets a disability, that never had a job, they ain't never put nothing in the system. That's what we get. And God still providing. He's still my provider. I still get the opportunity to ride in anything that my heart desires, because I'm living right. Thank you, Queen. Back at you. I'm living right. So when you gonna live right, so you can see the things that your heart desires, things that we don't even need, but that's what your heart desires, and you can have that, and you just start living right. And some people got it, and they ain't living right. But at the end of the day, it'd be so easy taken away from you, because the enemy give you stuff, and when he gets sick and tired, hey brother, when he gets sick and tired, he coming back and take what's his. Because only what we do for Christ is gonna last. All that other stuff, all that immaterial stuff and all that. Let me say this, y'all. We be on, hey Sherry, hey Queen. I be on the platforms every day. I talk to y'all every day about Jehovah every day. Thank you. Every day. So this is what I want to say. So all y'all that's on my YouTube channel, my Facebook, my TikTok, can any one of y'all ever tell me, no, not ever, I'm not going to say it like that. Can y'all tell me, is it anybody that you ever ministered to and shared your testimony to? Is there any young girl, any young man, or anybody? Hey, Queen. Anybody on here ever shared their testimony to somebody? Because if you did, maybe you made their life a little better than what it was. That's our purpose. What are your purpose for being here on this earth? Why should, if God come to you today tomorrow and say, what is your purpose? Why should I leave you here? Why should I leave you here on this earth? And don't say, oh, for my children, for my grandchildren. I'm just saying. Why should, if he asks you right now, why should I leave you here on earth? What would your answer be? The reason why I think I'm going to be here until it's time for me to leave this earth is because I want to draw people close to him. I want people to know that he loved them no matter what. And it ain't too late to get it right. He said, I forgive you 7 times, 7 times, 7. So if he forgive you 7 times, 7 times, 7, what y'all waiting on? I'm just saying. And they might call me weak, or they might say, oh yeah, she don't be having a lot of people on our platform and all that. But guess what? It's all good. Started from the bottom, and I'm here. So at the end of the day, y'all got to stop worrying about stuff that's out of y'all control. Some things we don't have no control over. But y'all being led the wrong way. Y'all being led. And then a lot of us as parents, let me talk about the parents today. Thank y'all for the likes on YouTube. Thank y'all for the love. TikTok. Thank y'all for the love on Facebook. A lot of us as parents, we have the audacity to try to figure out and wonder why our children turned out to be the way that they are. But who's going to be transparent and take accountability, and knowing that the life that we live, the stuff that we did, have a lot to do with our children being the way that they are today. I'm just saying, somebody gonna say, oh, well, no, not me. Maybe in your mind, hey, Queen, maybe in your mind, you don't feel like you slipped up a couple of times. Maybe in your mind, you feel like you was the perfect parent and we ain't did nothing. And yeah, we did a little something, and they took it and ran with something that we did that they didn't like. Even if we told them no. If we tell our grown children, grown adult children no, they act like it's the end of the world. But as long as we tell them yeah, we could be their best friend. I'm just saying. I'm the same today, yesterday, and forevermore. I'm not your friend. He said mother and daughter, son and father. He ain't say mother, friend. He said mothers, daughters, fathers, sons. We are not y'all friends. Thank you, Martha. We got to point the finger. Why we point the finger at other people? Girl, we know what type of man we were sleeping when we slept with him. We were so busy caught up into his looks, his out appearance, and we was caught up in the feeling. We was caught up in our delusional mind of how good it was in bed, not knowing that he's a pum pum. So we didn't have a baby, or you didn't have a baby for a pum pum, and now your son or your daughter is a pum pum. Come on, somebody. You know he was a jacker. You know he was a whatever. You know he was a child. You know whatever. But that's the man you fell in love with. That's the woman you fell in love with. That's the person you want. That's the person you wanted, even though that was somebody else's husband. You still want him. Even though that was somebody else's wife, you still want to be with him. And now you whining and crying and trying to figure, I don't know why that girl like that. I don't know why that boy like that. I don't know why they treat me so bad and this and that. Oh, wow. I'm just saying. We know. Oh, girl, we know. We might not admit it to each other, but we know. Because all you hear is women be, girl, you know, he got to live. Girl, you know, he can't even eat. Girl, you know, he ain't live mini-me and all that. So when the women go to talking about he's mini-me and all that, and he can't do this, that means she looking for a banana. And when she get the banana, and the banana make her feel good, now the banana then got up in her head. Once the banana get up in your head and it made you feel good, pop go to Weezy and the Weezy go pop. Now you got a child for the banana. And all the while, the banana not even the one. I'm just saying. So a lot of stuff that happen in life, we got to fault ourselves. That's why I titled my book, Fault No One But Self. That same man, the first husband that I was married to, broke my jaw. On this side of my face, y'all can't see it. My mouth was wide shut. I got a scar on one side. I don't know which side it's on. You barely could see it, but my mouth was wide shut. He said something, and I snuck him. And he came back with a right or a left and broke my jaw, and I was pregnant. But when he did that, that was my way out. But what I did, duck. I was a duck. I stood there because I was looking at myself. Well, I was faulting myself. Well, you should have kept your hand to yourself. I'm faulting myself, even though I hit him. I ain't hit him as hard as he hit me, but that was my way out. And I said, the title of my book is Fault No One But Self. You know why? Because if I would have left him when he put his hands on me, I probably wouldn't be in the situation that I am right now. Come on, somebody. Somebody on here right now. And I don't know why this keep on coming to my spirit. I was talking about this on yesterday. And I feel like the person is on here again. And you don't get it. Somebody that's being mentally and physically abused right now. Somebody that come on my life every day. I don't know who it is. This conversation keep coming in my spirit. Somebody still listen to me almost every day. And God give me the message to give to them. And they still there. Y'all, I don't know who it is. But it's in my spirit. It's in my spirit. You listen to me all the time. Y'all, I decree and I declare for my sister and my brother that's on here right now, again, on day 2, You thought you just was hearing me on yesterday, but he told me to tell you again, so you can hear it again. Whoever you are, in abusive marriage, abusive relationship, mentally and physically, he abused you mentally and he abused you physically. I told you yesterday. He told me to tell you, it ain't gonna get no better. It's gonna only get worse. I'm just saying, hey, cousin, hey, Irene, it's gonna only get worse. And I'm only talking through experience. Me as a pregnant woman with my jaw broke in a hospital, and you know what they told me? One of y'all might not make it. Either my unborn child wasn't gonna make it, or I wasn't gonna make it. But the devil is a lie, and I'm still here. Come on, somebody. The enemy been after my life. The enemy been trying to destroy my life. But I'm still here. In Jesus' name, hallelujah, I'm still here. This could be you. This could be you. So at the end of the day, when we get caught up in our emotions and our feelings, we got to sit ourselves down and think about the choices that we made. Because we as parents, we done made some bad choices, even though we thought it was good choices. Even though we went out there and slept with Harry, Joe, whoever he was, or we went Jack and Rob and did all those type of things. We did that because we felt like that's what we should have did when we shouldn't have did it. Come on, something we did what made us happy, what made us feel good. And look at the end result. We get kicked, right? We could take our own foot and kick ourselves in our own butt. Because ain't no, our kids ain't make us do what we did. We did that because that's what we wanted to do. Because we felt like our kids are a replicate of us and our kids represent us. And we wanted them to be the way that we want them to be. And they ain't turned out that way. They turned against us instead of turning with us. They turned against us. And they go around and talk about us. And they don't tell the truth about us. But that's who they are. And they got to go through that. And that's why he said, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And every tongue that rises up against us must be condemned. Even our children that lies on us. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, sister girl, we got children that we love. And at the end of the day, I was on the phone and I was talking to my sister today. And I told my sister, I said, let me tell you something. Y'all, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm going to be honest to y'all. I'm going to be honest to y'all today. I'm at a point in my life where it don't matter how my children treat me. It don't matter if they don't call me. It don't matter if they don't want to see me. It don't matter if they don't want me at their house. It don't matter if they don't want me around their children. I'm to a point in my life where I'm not finna be sitting around moping, crying, stressing about some grown-ass children you're gonna be stressing. You're gonna be laying in your grave and they still gonna be sleeping with who they want to sleep with, doing whatever they want to do, and we sleeping in our grave and they still living their life. Lord, I thank you that I'm at a point in my life where I'm not worrying about my children not being a part of my life. Hey, cousin, hey, Bobby, I'm not stressing. I'm not moping. I'm not crying. Because at the end of the day, things is out of our control. If God say he gonna fix it, why we keep on trying to fix it? Why we always got our hand in the cookie jar? Why we always got our breasts in their mouth? Why we always, if we believe in God and he say he gonna fix it, why are we still worrying about something that he promised us that he was gonna do? I'm just saying. That means you don't trust and believe in who he is. I'm in a wheelchair. I drove to Houston and back in a wheelchair. And y'all around here whining, talking about what you can and you can't do. I wash clothes, I clean up, I mop, I do everything. I make my bed, even though I gotta jump in my bed and make one side, then roll over and make the other side. And y'all around here complaining and whining. Y'all can stand up and make your bed. I can't even go from side to side. That's how small the rooms is over here. So that means I got to jump in the bed. I got to start from one side and roll over and start from the other side. And y'all whining. Wow. Got to be more careful with that whining. Y'all need to man up. Y'all need to know who y'all are, because a lot of y'all done lost y'all mojo. A lot of y'all don't even know who y'all is. And y'all be so quick to call somebody a hypocrite. If that's the case, we all are hypocrites. Y'all go to church and y'all put so much of faith in man and woman, but at the end of the day, I put my faith in Jehovah. That's who I put my faith in. At the end of the day, because guess what, man? He said, trust no man. I'm just saying, it ain't my words. He said, trust no man. Let me break it down to y'all. He mean no man or woman. Because he said, anybody subs to failure. Let me talk to somebody right now. Somebody that's on here that's saying, oh, I can trust my husband. I can trust my wife. Not when it comes down to money, you can't. I'm just saying. Put all your trust in a man and a woman, and somebody saying, oh, I know, hey, fat, hey, girl, hey, queen, ain't seen you in a while. Somebody saying, oh, I know I could trust my wife, or I know I could trust my husband. Okay, well, go ahead on with your bad self. That's what I'm saying, Lord. I thank you for your grace and your mercy, because I know I've been done that. A lot of y'all in denial about your life. A lot of y'all scared to lay your life on the table and say, you know what, Lord? I repent for my sins. I know I wasn't right. What about y'all? I know I fell short. I know I was out here sinning and doing whatever I felt like I wanted to do. Since y'all around here pointing the finger, judging other people and what you did. I'm just saying. Some of us got some bones in the closet that ain't nobody know but Jesus. Come on, somebody. Some of us did some things in our life we ain't telling nobody but Jesus. I'm just saying. You're too embarrassed to tell anybody that you was a jigger. I'm just saying. A lot of y'all women be around here like y'all got y'all head up and walking like y'all ain't never did nothing. Or you ain't never turned with a sugar daddy. Or you ain't never seen a man about a horse. Oh, wow. So y'all don't know about the man with the horse? Hey, John, so y'all don't know about the man with the horse. So ain't none of y'all never went and say, well, you know what? My baby need milk. They need Pampers. You know what I'm saying? I need a few things. That I need toiletries. I need necessities. So I'm going to just call my sugar daddy and get with my sugar daddy. So my sugar daddy could give me a few little currents so I could go get what I need. But yet and still, you'll say to Aunt Mays that you wasn't a yayo. I'm just saying, yayo. I'm so sick and tired of y'all saying y'all wasn't a yayo. Y'all know what a yayo is. The ones that y'all call, the ones that be walking up and down. It used to be Airline Highway in New Orleans. Now it's Chef Mature Highway. The young girls and some of the older women that's walking up, selling their little body for a little bit of nothing. Don't act like y'all never been a yayo. Because I know I was. The only difference between me and a lot of y'all is I wasn't taking the wooden nickels. I'm just saying. I always did like to find the things in life. Did. Because once you get a coochie up, you can't get it back. You can't say, can I get that back? I just wanted to give you a little bit. You think I could get it back? Girl, once you done gave that up to the man about the horse and gave it up for the jeans and the purse and all that, girl, you can't get that back. It's some of them I wish I wouldn't have never gave it to them. I'm just saying, because they ain't even deserve it. I'm just saying. What about the man you had to put a pillow over your head to sleep with him? So you was a yayo. But deep down inside, in y'all delusional mind, y'all around here judging other women and judging this one and judging that one when you was a yayo. I'm just saying. When y'all gonna be real with yourself? When y'all gonna be real with yourself? Y'all ain't gotta be real with me. because I'm transparent. I'm living in my truth. It don't matter how they feel about me. I know who I am and whose I am, so it don't matter. But a lot of y'all be pointing the finger. Oh, she don't know what she talking about. He don't know what he talking about. Yeah, they know what they talking about. We talking about you, and you. While y'all pointing the finger and looking at somebody else and they downfall, what you did behind closed doors and nobody know but you and Jesus. But somebody do know. I'm just saying, hey, Karen Queen, somebody know. I'm just saying. Either y'all gonna learn from me or y'all gonna learn from somebody else. But what more better way to learn from somebody through experience? Everything I've been through in life, that's my story, and I'm gonna stick beside. I was mentally, physically abused more than once. Take it or leave it. And at the end of the day, I thank God for transforming me into something greater than what I was. So I don't care. Why should I worry about how other people feel about me when the blessing in me is to draw closer to him and let his light shine on me? And his light is shining on me. When you gonna let the light shine on you without being jealous and worrying about the light shining on somebody else? And y'all know what the sad thing about life is, when we give birth to children, and the children that we give birth to have a jealous spirit toward us. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. It's sad when we birth children and they're supposed to embrace the love, like we embrace that love and we nurture them and we take food out of our mouth and feed them and all that kind of stuff. We'll feed them and we'll still go hungry. They're supposed to embrace the love that we embrace with them. When they get older, no, they forgot about that. All they want to tell their friends and the cousins, the aunties, the uncles that don't like it. Oh, she don't do nothing for me. My dad ain't never did nothing for me. No, your daddy did for your mama, just ain't tell you. Come on, somebody dealing with that right now. And we to the point in life where we should not be telling our children about the absent parent. We let them find out for themselves. Because when we try to tell them or give them a heads up about the dad or the mama, then we the villain. We the bad guy. I'm only trying to give you the heads up about the other parent that's not here. But no, we the bad guy. And God forbid that we say, I told you. Then they hate on us. Then they go run and drag and talk about us like we the bad guy when we the one that's trying to save you from not being the person that we used to be. And we showed that Darren, I want you to be the person that we know he is. A lot of y'all know who these females and these males was before y'all laid down and had kids for them. I'm just saying. I don't give a darn if my ex is with somebody else. I still laid down with that person and I know him. Y'all can lie to the people some of the time, but y'all can't lie to the people all the time. Boy, I know you. I lay with you. I talk to you. We pillow talk. So you can lie to the world. You can make them feel like you don't have no, I hate her. You hate me because you love me. That part right there. Don't let that go over your head. When some man or some woman always talk about, yeah, I hate her. Man, I don't like her like that and this and that. No, you hate me because you still in love with me. Thank you, Queen. I'm just saying. Why should we cry over spilled milk? Why should you cry over your ex? Why? Because guess what? If he was good to you, he wouldn't be considered as your ex. Come on, somebody. You crying over a problem. That ain't your problem no more. So a lot of y'all women and a lot of y'all men, y'all really think in y'all delusional mind, some of y'all think that a person then misled you, then lied to you, then cheated on you. So you honestly think they're in la la land You honestly think they in Disney World? You honestly think that they just having this big old fest and they just happy all the time? Because you on the outside looking in and they putting up a facade and want people to think that they is so happy together when they're not. I'm just saying. Thank y'all TikTok for the 8,000 likes. I'm just saying, where y'all mind at? You know why y'all think like that? Because y'all small-minded people. If you know who Jehovah was, or not was, is, you'll know that everything somebody do unto you will be done unto them. I'm just saying. Or better yet, be done unto their children. Because our sins fall on our children. Children. I'm just saying. That's why I thank God that I repent and I ask God. I say, Lord, don't let my sins fall on my children or my children's children. Let me pay for my own sins. Some of y'all just that selfish. Some of y'all allow your children to go to jail behind something y'all did. Some of y'all allow certain things to happen to y'all children for something that y'all did, and y'all know better. So now y'all being held accountable, and now y'all won't question God when he already told you, and you already know what you did wasn't right. I'm just saying. To a lot of y'all parents that's upholding y'all children, y'all don't know Jehovah. See, I'm not here to judge nobody, but I know wrong from right. I know wrong from right. I'm going to love you because he said love them anyway. But if I can't be real with you and sit down and say, you know, God don't like that. Whether they like it or not, I still told them. Thank you, Laura. Whether they like it or not, God don't like that. She always talk about God. You know why I always talk about God to the people who say, yo, because God brought me out. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here right now with a bullet right here in the middle of my chest. That's why I talk about it. Because he left me here. I'm here 31 years later. I came out of a coma and I'm still here. What's your testimony? Who you're going to share your testimony to? Somebody on here was contemplating. Hey, Black, love you, King. Somebody on here contemplating on thinking about, they thought about taking their life because they feel like they ain't had nothing to live for. Somebody in a wheelchair ain't as strong as Aunt May's in a wheelchair. I'm just saying. There's a lot of parents out here upholding their children. And they know their children is wrong. They know their children is living some type of way. But guess what? Y'all know y'all being held accountable for not telling your child whether they wrong or right. That's still your child. If you know, I understand us as parents. Oh, I'm gonna ride for mine too. I'm gonna be on site for mine too. But you think I ain't gonna tell them when they wrong? Nah, I'm not carrying your sins. We ain't doing that. I'm gonna tell you what you did wrong. I'm gonna tell you when you need to apologize. I'm not going along to get along with nobody, Karen. Nobody, Laura. I'm just saying. So why is it that y'all still around here going along to get along with y'all children? I'm just saying. And I know somebody on here probably in their feelings, but at the end of the day, you created that. You created that because you say no, but you ain't really meant no. You said no, but you still went back and said yeah after you punish them and said no. So let me ask you the question. You going back on your word from saying no and you said yes. Do you think you accomplished something by saying no and then come back and say yes? Hey, Queen. Because at the end of the day, your no is supposed to be no. and your yes, yes. But at the end of the day, we have the tendency to say no and then feel sorry because we punk ass parents sometimes. When at the end of the day, somebody told us no and they stood on business. Thank you, Elroy. Somebody, our parents, stood on business. When I had a child at 16, my mama said, everywhere you go, you take your little boy with you. And I did. And so my auntie, I started bringing them by my auntie, giving my auntie money, and I started traveling, going around the world, doing what I felt like I wanted to do to take care of my child. And he wasn't wanted for nothing. But I still was doing what I wanted to do, not what I had to do. Let's get that straight. I was doing what I wanted to do to make me happy. And didn't know years down the line I was going to pay for everything that I did that wasn't justifiable. And I did. So while y'all be whining, I feel so sorry for Miss Ann. Miss Ann is living her best life in a wheelchair. If Miss Ann never walk a day again in her life, Miss Ann still living her life. I'm just saying. So y'all ain't got to worry about me. I'm a big girl. Y'all got to worry about yourself. That's worrying about stuff that's out of y'all control. But one thing about life, if we got children and they got children, I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. If we got children and they got children, just remember everything they did to us is already done to them. So why are you crying? She didn't call you all out your name, disrespect you and all that. I promise you on everything I love, my daughter or any one of my children ever would have called me the B word, even in a wheelchair, they probably would have lost their teeth. I'm just saying. We ain't doing that. That's totally disrespectful. And we ain't doing that. I love you too, Singleton. I can be in a wheelchair and they could call me Wheels, little funny names and all that kind of stuff because they don't mean no harm. But the B word and the H word and all that, no. I'm going to put hands on them and they ain't going to like it. In a wheelchair, out the wheelchair, I'm still going to stand on business when it comes down to my respect. So y'all, a lot of y'all might not want to hear it. I love you more, Elroy. Thank y'all on TikTok for the 10,000 likes. Thank y'all on YouTube for the 18 likes and 18 people in here. Thank y'all on Facebook, even though I don't see no hearts and no, show your girl some love. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, girl. I know a lot of y'all I be hitting home, but it starts with Jehovah and it starts with us. When we want to talk about our children, we got to be the man in the mirror. So if your child going through a crisis or something going on with them, at the end of the day, we got to pray for them. I ain't going to never throw my children to the wolves. I'm going to pray for them and I'm going to pray that they draw closer to Jehovah. Because only what you do for Christ going to last. They caught up in a rapture right now, a lot of our kids. And a lot of them don't know no better. They're young adults and y'all got to remember we was once young adults. And somebody prayed for us. My grandmother prayed for me. And one thing my grandmother did tell me before she left this earth, she said, you can't buy love. Because I'm the granddaughter that wants to give any and everything away to people that ain't never had certain things that I have. And anybody could tell you that I don't value immaterial things. I give away stuff and people be calling themselves be so-called thinking they using me. You ain't using me because at the end of the day, God seek after the heart of a man. You ain't using me. I didn't give away thousands of stuff. I didn't give away cars. I didn't give away clothes, furniture, and all that. And at the end of the day, I didn't give stuff to people that ain't never gave me nothing in their life. And it's sad. It's sad. It's a lot of people that, thank you, Queen. It's a lot of people that I could look at. And let me tell y'all something. See, when people feel like if they feel like you got money or whatever, they play on that. They play on your heart. They play on you being a good person. See what I'm saying? That's who I am. I done gave people that ain't never gave me nothing. And it's sad to say y'all think y'all using somebody. Because that man upstairs, he see everything. He see everything. So a lot of y'all got to get y'all life right here, Norman. A lot of y'all got to get y'all life right within yourself. Cheer forgivers. Yes, he do. A lot of y'all got to get yourself right with yourself. A lot of y'all going through a lot of stuff right now because at the end of the day, y'all got to love yourself more. Y'all got to put him first and love yourself. Stop worrying about everybody else. Stop worrying about your mama, your daddy, your sisters, your brother. Stop worrying about how other people feel about you. Don't put nobody before him and you. Because if you don't love yourself, you ain't good for nobody else. I love him, I love myself, and I love the people that love me. I even much love the people that don't like me because he say love them anyway. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me tell y'all something. Nobody can use us. Nobody can use us. I didn't have people to do stuff for me. I mean, I didn't did stuff for them, or they didn't did stuff for me. And I try to extend the love back to them, and they be like, no, I ain't do that for you to do that. You know, they got people that literally say no, and I'm good. And they got people that have, and they leeches, and they'll take when they don't even have to take. Hey, Carolyn, they'll take from you just because. They got people that got more than you, and they still want more because it's called greed. It's called greed. And a lot of y'all like that. But I never forget the time when my grandmother said, I don't care who it is, Bryant. She said, you can't buy love. Because she saw that in me. She saw that in me. I'm always giving. And now, I ain't gonna lie, all the money I done had, I done gave it away. Like money gave it away to people to make other people happy and gave it away. But let me tell you the flip side to that. I am so forever grateful. God gave me that back in some several times. That's why when you be a cheerful giver and you give somebody something, you're not supposed to look for them to give you something back. When you do something from your heart, you did it from your heart. And once you do it from your heart, you ain't looking for nobody. We ain't playing no tit for tat. But I will tell you, I treat people accordingly. Because they got some people that you'll buy certain things for them that they wouldn't buy for you. So y'all got to be very mindful of the users out there. They got a lot of people out there. They are users. They have, but they don't want to spend their money, but they'll spend your money. They got some people that take from you just because. I done heard some people say, well, I got money, in the bank, but I don't want to use my money. Can I borrow some money from you? Well, what makes you think I need to lend you my money if you got money already? That's the world we live in. And people think they could use you and thinking they're getting by when they're just getting away. I'm just saying. And it's crazy how people think. It's crazy how people live their life, their everyday life, thinking that they can use you. You ain't using me. You ain't using nobody but yourself. Because what I did from my heart. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. One time I did something, and it bothered me so much. And I said, I thought me helping them was gonna change the relationship, and it didn't. And I saw them for who they were. And I had a talk with Jehovah, and he told me, "Don't never worry about or regret something that you did for somebody." And when I realized what he said, I had to man up. He gave me that back in some. You ever did something for somebody and you weren't looking for a blessing, and all of a sudden you got that back in some? That's what I'm saying. When you're not looking for a blessing, do stuff from your heart. Do stuff from within you. Don't worry about, oh, somebody needed you to pay their bill. You pay somebody then borrowed your money. Somebody on here. Somebody owe you money right now. And they didn't got money several times and still ain't paid you your money. Well, let me tell you, don't worry about it. Because their intentions is not to pay you back your money. But they're going to lose that in some. And you're going to get that back in some. I'm just saying. You're going to get it back. Don't worry about things that's out of your control. Some things is out of our control. You made a decision to lend them money. You made a decision to help them out. And it is what it is. And when God bless you and give you that back, don't even trip. Because their conscience is going to whip them. They know what they did. I didn't did stuff for a lot of people and then came back and say, well, you know, such and such. Nothing like such and such what? I don't want nobody to do nothing for me. I don't want nobody to give me nothing and say, don't worry about it. If you lend me some type of money or you give me some type of money and I say, he'll go your money back, take your damn money back. I don't want nobody to give me nothing and say, I ain't worrying about it. Because at the end of the day, if you did something for me, I'm going to do something for you in return. I'm going to do way more than what you did for me. So if you out there, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Nobody but Jehovah. I don't want nobody to give me nothing and turn around and talk about it. Because most likely what you did for me, and it turned around and gave you that back in some. Thank you, Queen. In some. See, people don't think about it like that. They think about, oh, I did this, I did that, but they don't think about how you double time bless them with something or something more. But they so caught up into what you did. So in their mind, I don't know if they thinking you did what you had to do because you got it like that or you was able to do it like that. But at the end of the day, they're not thinking the way you thinking. I don't care about what nobody else have. I don't care if you have $1 million. If God tell me, bless Carolyn, bless this one, bless Trina, bless this one, bless Elroy, bless Wanda, bless Norma, bless y'all on YouTube. If God tell me to bless y'all, I don't give a damn if y'all got $1 million. That's who I am. That's who I am. You ever heard somebody say, well, they got everything, so I don't know what to buy them? No, that's your excuse. Because in your mind, you thinking, oh, they got everything, girl. What am I buy? I don't know what to buy them. Oh, wow, really? That's the excuse some people use when people got a lot of money. They use that. Oh, I don't know what to buy. She got everything. They got just buy them a beautiful car with a little something in it. Since you don't know what to buy. I'm waiting on you to clean yours out too, because you got a purse I saw you with that I want. And y'all, let's talk about this. So on TikTok, before I came on YouTube and TikTok and came on Facebook, I saw it sound like a black woman was in Chanel. And she was she went in there and she said they rolled their eyes, they mocked her, and they was looking at her some kind of way in Chanel. And they had 2 other black people and 2 other people, but the 2 other people that not black that was talking about her gave her a dirty old look. And I wanted to say this: the majority, a lot of us, we go in those, high-end stores, Louis Vuitton, Gucci's, and all that. At one time, they felt like us riding Mercedes and all that kind of stuff. One time, they felt like those type of cars and stuff like that was too good for us to have. Now, a lot of us is able to go to those type of stores and buy those type of things, but they still look at us like we're not supposed to be there. And we still support them. I'm just saying, we still go to Chanel, even though he's standing up there with a little smirk and all that kind of stuff there. She said, you don't know what type of money I have. And at the end of the day, he don't know what type of money. And I didn't been in those stores and I didn't rolled in there. And they look at you a certain way because in their mind, they feel like you can't, they stereotype and feel like you can't afford it when you come in the store. And it didn't happen to A lot of us that go in those high-end stores. If you get mistreated, your money spent any and everywhere. And I got somebody that I know I done spent good money in their store, and they started mistreat me. And I made a promise to myself that I will not be spending money in their store anymore. I'm just saying, if somebody mistreating you and you spending your money, you don't have to spend your money. I don't care if it is the trend. I don't care if it is something that we got to stand for something or we'll fall for anything. I'm just saying. I ain't got to say nothing without saying it. I ain't going to allow you and nobody else to mistreat me when I'm spending my money. So y'all remember Gloria Vanderbilt? Y'all remember Tommy Hilfiger? Y'all remember all that? No, some of y'all might not remember. But in my area, it was a time where they said Tommy Hilfiger didn't want us in his clothes. And then there was a time where they said Gloria Vanderbilt didn't want us in her stuff. And there was a couple of other ones. But we still wearing it. How many of us have on black designer clothes? I'm just saying. We can't run from it. How many of us have on clothes that's made by, because we used to wear FUBU. We used to wear, what's the other one? Sean John. So how many other, now I know they got a black guy that made the cologne, I think 1,000 or 100 in the gold bottle. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's a black guy. So the more they don't want us in their stuff, we still wearing it. We still wearing it. Because at the end of the day, we support our black people and get mistreated for even supporting our own black-owned people mistreat us. Since when you can go in the store, since when you can go in a black-owned store and they tell you, or you can only buy 2 shirts, you can't buy, to be honest, what, hey, Diane, since when? Because I ain't lying, if I had my own store and you came in there and you wanted to buy everything in the store and you had cash, I'm looking to sell everything. Why should I have a store and I tell you, well, you come to my store, you can only buy one of this and one of that, and you can't buy it no more? Where they do that at? And I'm trying to understand what the purpose of that. What is the purpose of you telling somebody, if I come to your store and I got 5 children, and you say, no, you could buy one shirt, adult shirt for you, and a child shirt for one child when you got 5 children. So basically what you're saying is, no, you could just buy the one shirt, the adult, the child shirt, and all the other children just got to go without. Come on, somebody. I'm just saying, y'all got to make it make sense. Right. Y'all got to make it make sense. I don't get that part there. But that's what happens. That's what happens with the black owns, a lot of them. And I ain't going to call no name, but some of y'all know who I'm talking about. Make it make sense to me, because it makes no sense at all. If I'm going to come to your store and I got 5 boys and I need shirts for all 5 of my boys and one for me or one for the daddy. So basically what you're telling me is that, nah, you can buy it for one of your boys yourself, but you can't buy no more than one shirt for a child. Who came up with that idea? I'm asking for a friend. Because I know one thing about life. When you're going Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Saks and all that, they don't give a darn if you come through there and buy the whole store. If you're willing to buy it and pay what they want, they're willing to sell it to you. It all depends. If you the highest bidder and they selling and you buying, sold to the highest bidder. I'm just saying, y'all got to make it make sense. Hey, Kizzy and Robin, a lot of y'all got to make life make sense with y'all. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my entire 59 life. That's dumb. And a lot of y'all, oh, well, if people want to do that, nah, I don't get it, but it ain't me. And if I'm going to be mistreated by any one of y'all, black owns, blue owned, white owned, if any one of y'all feel the need that y'all want to mistreat me, I will not be coming in y'all store. So I was in Neiman's Market in Houston, and I wanted some perfume. I was rolling by Sharon. I was rolling by, and a smell caught my attention. Sharon. So I turned around, and I said, well, what is that smell? The perfume I smelled was $600, right? So it been times where I done bought good perfume, right? Right, shame the devil. I done bought Baccarat, I done bought Delina, right? So they had a black guy, and I said, I'm always buying some perfume outside of the Delina and the Baccarat and a few other ones like Gucci and stuff like that. I said, I've even bought like buying number 9. They got one buying number 9 just smell old. And I told him, I said, you could give me a sample. I said, because if you give me a sample, I'm the type of girl where if I get perfume, no, they're not for sale. They just have them in the store. But I'm the type of girl where if I put on perfume, y'all, and I pass you up and you be like, well, damn, what's that smell? That's the perfume I want. But if I got on perfume and you don't smell it, and nobody don't say, oh, I like that, I don't want it. So I asked the black guy, I say, well, can you give me some samples? I say, because I've been buying perfume and I've sprayed on, and there been times where I ain't even smell it. Now, the Baccarat and the Delina, I can wear that and put that on my clothes. And if my clothes go to dry clean, when they come back, they still have the Baccarat smell on them. I can't say that about the Baccarat. So the guy said, no, well, you have to buy something in order to get samples. I said, oh, wow. Really? To me, a lot of people, that's judgmental to me. But I understand that's the rules. But it don't take nothing for somebody to give you a little sample. And if you like it, you're going to buy it. But that wasn't the case. And I said, all right, well, I won't be buying no perfume from Neiman's Market. Yeah, right. So they didn't want to give out samples, but at the same time, I don't want to buy nothing and open it, and when I spray it on, it don't last. So if you give me a little sample, a little bitty one, and I spray it on and it lasts, if something I like, I'm gonna buy it. But they don't even want to give you a sample no more. And I said, okay. But I did like the smell. I forgot what the name of the perfume was, but I loved the smell. But what's wrong with y'all? How you expect people to buy stuff when you know what? I ain't drinking water. What is wrong with a person getting a sample? And it's a lot of people like that. The good have to suffer for the bad. I love perfume. I love smelling good. If it's a man out there and you won't be with me, buy me some good perfume. We probably could go out to eat, something like that. I ain't talking about a relationship. I'm talking about a friendship. I love perfume. But I got to check your background. I got to find out everything about you. I got to find out whether you like women, boys, girls, toys. I got to find all that out about you. I'm blessed, Miss Green. I got to find out all that. I'm checking resume. To all my queens out there, if y'all don't have a man or y'all don't have nobody in your life, y'all make sure y'all check their background. Make sure y'all check their resume. Find out whether they like girls, boys, or whoever, children, adults, or whatever. Find out what they like. Check their resume. And when they walk away, after y'all talk, look at their walk. If they got a little twitch in their walk, he is not the man for you. If you say him, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, in the mall. I saw a fine man. I double looked and I looked back and I saw the little twitch. I was like, I know you lying. And when you go to Atlanta, they have the fine men. And I was in Houston in a Galleria, and the man was all buffed up, all fine up here with his shorts on, and looking good, pass by me smelling good. And then I look back and I look and I saw the little twitch. And I say, I know you lying. He is not the man for me. Girl, y'all better do your background check. I ain't lying, because guess what? It's a lot going on out here. They be switching. You don't know who is who. And they be some fine, nice looking man. I be, well, Lord, what done happened? And at the end, and they got a lot of little young guys too. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to really like hurt nobody's feelings. But we living in a time where back then when I came up, you had to be throwing the rock and hide your hand. You couldn't be bold with it. As if you were a young boy and you like other boys, you not, you was being shamed. And if you was a girl that like, other girls, you was being shamed. Now it's a lot out in the openings. You know what I'm saying? Now but let me tell you something. To be honest, this the part that I like about life with the younger generation right now. The ones like when we was coming up, if you did something like that, we probably get stoned. We probably would get stoned, beat with a extension cord, a stick, a mop, a broom, all that in some above. But now these kids are more open and not afraid to say it. Girl, don't you know if I would have said something like that, I probably wouldn't have had no teeth in my mouth until I got to be a grown woman. These children are bold. They are transparent. And they is, I'm going to say, living in their truth. They telling their parents at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 9, 7, 8. But I'm going to just say this. A toddler at 9, 10, they don't really know what they want. They confused. They done saw some stuff that they shouldn't have saw. And now they in their little mind, they thinking, oh, well, I done saw so-and-so kiss so-and-so, because they confused in their little mind. But when they getting older and a certain age, at the end of the day, they getting bold with it. They having that talk, and the parents having a talk with it. And at the end of the day, we all should love our children no matter what. But what I'm not gonna do is with the Dwayne Wade did. I'm not gonna justify. I'm not gonna go along to get along. If that's the way you is, that's the way you chose. Okay, when you get up out of my house and you chose to be with transform yourself into being a girl, you can whatever you chose to be. You can wait till you get out of my house. If you're a boy and you was born a boy, at the end of the day, I'm not going to no doctor with you to take your parts off and all that kind of stuff there. I'm still going to love you as my child, because we still supposed to love our children and not throw them to the wolves. But at the end of the day, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it, but you're not doing it in my house. It's against the code in my house. You're not sleeping with a man in my house. You're not sleeping with a girl and a girl in my house. We're not doing it. Because at the end of the day, no matter what way y'all look at it, in God's eyes, it's not right. I don't care what y'all say. I mean, even if it's my children or your children or their children, whoever it is, we still got to love them. But at the end of the day, we know wrong from right. And whether we want to look at it or not, we can't really judge them. But at the end of the day, we can't go along to get along. You're either going to be real with your children and say, you know what? My daughter, I love you. My son, I love you. But if that's your life, that's what you chose. Now, let me tell you, Jehovah don't like it. But at the end of the day, I'm still with you as my child. It's more than right for you to sit down and talk to him and be like, you know what? I'm going to be real with you. Mama don't like it. Daddy don't like it. But for us ridiculing them, dragging for them, calling them all out their name and all that, nah, we're not going to do that. Because y'all got to realize that some of these kids, it's not their fault that they the way that they are. So why would you ridicule them? And now you got somebody that's mentally messed up. Now you got somebody that's feeling like nobody don't want to accept them. Now you got somebody that's confused in their mind, when at the end of the day, it's somewhere down the line that somebody was just like that. In each and every one of our family, somebody is like that. Even if you don't see it, just know that it's there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You don't throw your child to the wolves and say, you know what? I don't want to deal with you no more. On holidays, don't come to my house. No, you ain't got to allow that to go on in your presence. But at the end of the day, you still got to pray for them because it's the enemy that's after that child, the enemy that then got in them and controlled their mind. Some children are not strong enough to make the right decision. At one time, we wasn't making the right decision. So that most of the time it be the life. If the enemy can't get to us as adults that know better, the enemy going after the weakest link. If the enemy feel like, well, I can't get to Ann, I can't get to you, I can't get to you, I can't get to you. Well, let me go after the children. Let me go after the grandchildren. But us as parents that know better is to do better. And for us as parents, all we have to do is just pray for our children and ask God to, cover them and protect them, even though that's the decision that they made. You can't be like, oh, I don't want you. I don't want to check. And this and that. It's not right for us to degrade him. It's not right for us, because at the end of the day, I know we got a lot of parents on here. Yeah, you ain't telling your girlfriend, you ain't telling your friends, you ain't telling nobody that your daughter, your son, somebody like that. You ain't gonna tell nobody, but you around here degrading and talking about somebody else's child when you got one or two in your family. Do that make it right? No, it don't make it right, because I ain't gonna lie. Some of the guys that's like that are some of the most sweetest people in the world. Some of the girls that's like that is some of the most sweetest people in the world. And at the end of the day, we don't know what caused them to be the way that they are. Wrong or right. We don't know why they're the way that they are. And at the end of the day, the family got family secrets. Somebody in the family knew. Somebody in the family knows somebody was like that down the line. But yet and still, we got the naysayers that be acting like they brand new. See what I'm saying? So we got kids. They didn't have kids that didn't unalive themselves because they was feeling like nobody would accept them. I mean, at the end of the day, what you gonna do? It's still your child. What you gonna do? You're gonna throw them to the wolf and say, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. And at the end of the day, it wasn't. I mean, what if they have a mind of a child? What if they don't know the difference between wrong and right? I mean, just because that's the life that they chose to live, don't mean that they're a bad person. Just because you raised them in church or you raised them a certain way and it turned out to be the opposite from the way that you raised them, don't mean that make them a bad person. A lot of y'all got to stop passing judgment on people and their children. Come on now. In spite of whatever life they live or whoever they chose to be, that's still your child. Y'all got to realize that this child came from you. So if a child came from you and it turned out to be that way, you don't think people looking at you? You don't think people wondering, well, I wonder how she get like that. I wonder how he get like, you don't think, because our children are a reflection of us. And quite natural, now you so holier than thou, and you don't do the things you used to do, and now you judging your child and looking down on your child because your child then embarrass you and make you look some kind of way because now that you are holier than thou. But you forgot that you got bones in your closet too, and you done did stuff that you're ashamed of. And now you're on the outside looking in, and now you want to judge your child. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say it again, your child. I'm just saying. I'm going to say it again, your child. No matter what way you look at it, it's still your child. So it's sad for a lot of y'all, instead of just praying for them, because guess what? God do answer prayers. And they got a lot of guys out there that's confused. And a lot of guys, it starts with What about the mama's boy? What about the mama always babyfy her boy and all that kind of stuff that didn't want him to grow up to be a man, always in his business and all that kind of stuff that some of y'all mamas as women, y'all gotta let y'all sons go. Y'all, you gotta let your son be a man. Stop always babyfying. Take your breast out of his mouth and let him be a man. Let him man up. I'm just saying. Let them man up. Stop degrading them because of their lifestyle. That's still, I'm going to say it again, your child. Spare the ride and spare the child. Train a child the right way so he know which way to go. That boy right there. There y'all have it. All we could do is what we could do. You can't do no more less. So at the end of the day, you can't beat yourself up or beat the child up, because at the end of the day, it starts with you. It starts with you. Just like I was listening on social media, Miss Thing, because I'm not gonna call her name, says that, oh yeah, I have a threesome with my man. I have a threesome with my man, but I never have a girl by myself. Did you just hear what you just said? You said, I'm gonna say it again. She said, I have a threesome with my man, but I ain't that way. I don't like girls. Do you hear the words that coming out of your mouth? Well, let me say it again. She said, I would have a threesome with me, my man, and a girl of my church. That's what she said. But I don't like girls, but I picked the girl out. Say it again. Hey, Queen. Say it again. She said, I'm not telling y'all nothing I heard. She said, thank you, Queen. She said, I would be with another woman with my man, but I don't like girls. Say that again. She said, I'll pick the girl that I like, and it could be her and her man, but she don't like girls. Come on, say it again. Say it again. So you saying I'll be with a girl alone is me, the girl, and my man, but I don't like girls. Did you not just realize what you just said? Or do you need to think about what you say before you say it? Because we already saw a video with you and another girl by yourself. I'm just saying for the people who ain't never saw it, because it was all over social media. So now you telling us that you don't like girls and it's not adding up. Got to be more careful. I'm just saying. How can you say, let me say it loud for the people in the back, because somebody just missed what I said. Somebody confused. Her said that I have another girl with her old man, but she don't do girls. Well, you know what, y'all? I don't have a PhD and I didn't graduate from high school. I got a GED and I didn't go to college. And I learned to read on my own. But I know I am not ignorant when it comes down to certain things that people say out their mouth. And that don't sound right at all. Either you like girls or you don't. And from what you said out of your mouth, sound like you like girls. Ain't no sounding like from me to you, Amos, you like girls. I mean, you like both of them. Because how can you, that's a contradiction, right? So that means you contradicting what you saying. Because if you say, I only do girls with my man, but I don't like girls, Somebody just drop the mic. Because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. Because if you're a girl that don't like girl, you're not going to let a girl go nowhere around or go nowhere down on you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I ain't going to lie to y'all. If I ever get in another relationship and I'm not going to be putting all my business on social media, everything, the mic then drop. Everything is not for social media. Everything is not for social media. I don't understand how y'all can want respect from men or want respect from your man when you telling the world, oh, I have sex with when I'm on my, you have sex when you on your, and you telling the world, oh, I eat, you eat somebody, you eat somebody butt. And when we eat corn and we don't digest the corn and all of that. And when you use it, so you just free balling, just on the internet, just telling everybody, oh, I eat butt. You do what? Yeah, I eat butt. You do what? And I have sex on on your period. You do what? And I sucked on the airplane. You did what? Now, if I was a flight attendant and you was on the airplane and you was not nibbling on somebody, I would have banned you from the flight and you wouldn't have been able to catch this flight never again in life. Y'all, can y'all just imagine somebody, you're on an airplane and the plane is in the air and somebody next to you or behind you in front of you is slurping on somebody? Nah. Just imagine the smell that they had on the airplane. I'm just saying, I don't think I would have told nobody that. I don't think people realize the things that they say, or they don't think before they say certain things. What is it? What is it? What make a woman go on social media and tell the world? I mean, just tell the world, oh, I eat butt. And be like that's that's just some shit, some good shit to say. And something got to be totally wrong with you to go on the internet worldwide and tell the world that you's an ass eater. I'm just saying. And then not only that, you told the world that you was on an airplane and you was sucking. I'm opposed. I'm opposed. If unladylike was a person, thank you, Queen. If being unladylike was a person, and you think the younger generation, do y'all not understand this people that's in public figures talking like that? Do y'all not understand this a woman that people look up to, and they got young girls saying, oh, you pretty, oh, you this and that. This people that's in public figures talking like that around the world. I'm just saying, how that make me feel as a woman? And I'm on here telling the world, girl, I just ate some ass. You did what? Yeah, you did. And you got children. Thank God you don't have a daughter, but you got children that be on social media, and you just telling this lady, yeah, I just chewed up some ass last. You did what? That's diabolical. Because me as somebody, child, I would have been appalled like, mama, so you eat ass? That's me as a child. I'd have been like, mama, so you be around here chewing on people's ass? And mama, you was on a plane while y'all was flying on a plane and you talking about the HIV, but who wants to eat behind somebody that's around you chewing the inside of somebody's ass? And then you're on the plane talking about slurping on somebody now. Come on, y'all. Got to be more careful. But these are the females that's out here want these young girls to look up to them. Come on, somebody. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. And you on the internet just saying, oh, well, you know what? I enjoy eating the ass. I enjoy sucking on the plane. I enjoy having sex with it's my time of the month. Oh, wow, really? You are a disgrace to women, to a real woman, a phenomenal woman. You are a disgrace. And it's sad. They say you got children. It's sad. That don't make you look good. And you know who you are. It don't make you look good to be around here talking about all the nasty things you do. Not at all. Somebody reporting alive. It's okay. I still said what I said. I don't care if somebody went and called somebody or sent somebody alive. I said what I said. It was a disgrace. So if y'all want to restrict me from saying it's a disgrace, I'm going to say it again. It was a disgrace. Y'all know we got the bandwagons. We got the people that go along to get along. But I don't care. I'm speaking my mind. I said what I said. You're nasty. Your mouth is nasty. Your mouth is for stuff to go in it. And not that. It's for food. It's not for eating back there. Just nasty. Hey, Pam, hey, Queen. No morals whatsoever. But that's the generation. That's the generation right now. And the world loves that. And I promise you, she got more followers than me. For now. But that's the world we living in right now. Because that's what they look up to. That's what they feeding these young girls. Because you got the body here, the body there. You got all this facade. So you got the young girls listening. Oh, I want to be like her. I want my body like her. I want my weave like her. I want my lips like her. I want my nose like her. I want my titties like her. I want my butt like her. And ain't nothing real. I'm just saying. I said what I said. No morals, no respect, no self-love for self. And you know what somebody say? Oh, Miss Ann, girl jealous of what? Of what? Because Miss Ann made it to C59. And everything about Miss Ann is who she is. So jealous of what? Jealous of what? Everything about you is not who you are. So why should Miss Ann, they made it to C59, be jealous of some young girl that her whole body is not who she is? I'm just saying. But I'm only speaking because we got a generation that's looking up to y'all. And y'all think it's cute. When it's not. When it's not. When you try to come for me and say all kind of things about me, talking about you wouldn't wish you would want my life, girl, I would never want your life. Because everything about my life is me. All me. I ain't trying to portray to be somebody that I'm not. I'm not a blow-up doll. I'm all AMAs. I'm the person he created me to be. I ain't trying to change who I am for nobody. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you are a disgrace to women. You are. You don't see none of them other women around here talking about how they eating somebody in the back and they on a plane, they doing this and they do this when it's time for their body to be cleansed. I'm just saying. Just nasty mouth. I'm going to call you nasty mouth. And you ain't got no self-respect for yourself, neither your children. I'm just saying. You think I would want to hear something like that about my parents, about my mama? You think I would want to hear that? You think as a child want to hear something about their mama did this on the plane, and their mama did it, and their mama, and you did what, mama? And you feel good about yourself? That made you feel good that you told the entire world that you like to eat somebody's butt. Wow. Now that's big, Linda. That's big, Norma. That's just some things I just won't do. Some things I just won't say. I don't know what's the problem with you in your life, but you need a reality check. You need a reality check. You need to check yourself into a mental institution because you is mentally destroyed. You mentally messed up. Anytime you could just go on the world TV, let me just tell everybody. Ain't no shame about nothing. Let me just go tell everybody. I just want everybody just to know that I eat butt. Huh? And that makes you feel good. How could you go to sleep and wake up and knowing that the world know that you eating somebody's butt? Wow. Such a lady. Such a lady. Not at all. To all my young girls out there, the key to your life is to draw closer to Jehovah and love yourself. Everything that y'all see on the internet, some of this stuff is real and some of it's not. People portray to be something that they're not. People portray to have more than what they have, and they don't. So y'all following all the wrong people for all the wrong reason. Right, Sherry, for all the wrong reason. And yet and still, he'll say, oh, nobody ain't worrying about her old self and this and that. But guess what? I'm old and I ain't on the internet telling nobody I eat nobody but wouldn't dare. Girl, I'm a pause. I would never get on the internet and degrade myself like that as a woman. And it's sad for y'all that think it's cute. And it's sad for y'all, you know what they'll say? Well, she just mad and she ain't talking about nothing. No, I'm talking about your nasty tail self. You. Let me say this to a lot of y'all. It's a lot of things that I see on the internet. It's a lot of things I can say and I would say, but I can't say. But let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of people, and I'm going to say this again, in New Orleans that's walking around with HIV. It's more people than y'all can imagine. It's a lot of people I see on the internet on a day-to-day basis. They got it. But people would never believe that they got it because they don't want to believe that they got it. But they do. I'm just saying. So y'all better be very mindful of who y'all sleeping with. Period. Once y'all wind up, you meet a man, you meet a woman, and at the end of the day, just because you go to the doctor with them and they come up negative, don't mean that they ain't got it. Because if you non-detectable, do y'all know what non-detectable means? Do anybody on here, and I'm sure we got some people on here, know what non-detectable means? Because I do. Y'all know what non-detectable means. The word speaks for itself. Non-detectable. non-detectable. I'm going to say it one more again. Non-detectable. That means they non-detectable. That means they can't detect that they have it. Of course, if you somebody like me that take care of herself, that take her medicine on a day-to-day basis, I'm non-detectable. So if I want to be out there being a slut like some of y'all, I can't pass it on to nobody. Long as it's been 13 years, going on 14 years for me. And I take my medicine, I make sure I'm good, and I can't pass it to nobody. But I ain't even out there trying to sleep with nobody. Clock that T. I'm just saying. So to a lot of y'all young women and young men out here, I want y'all to know you can get with somebody and they be like, well, let's go to the doctor and let's get my chart and all that kind. It's all kind of ways you can hide it. And guess what? They have a law. Nobody can disclose your information. So don't think you got away with something because the person showed you, oh, well, here's my chart. You can't see nobody's chart unless they disclose it to you. And just because you slept with somebody don't mean, just because you ain't getting nothing from them, don't mean they don't have it. I'm just saying, if me, myself, let me educate y'all. If I want to be with a man and say if I want to, which I'm not going to do it, that's not who I am. If I want to be with a man right now and have sex with him right now, I cannot give him H.I. nor the V because I am undetectable. See what I'm saying? Nobody would have never knew about me if I would have never told the world. See what I'm saying? So don't be fooled by somebody out there, and y'all might go to urgent care or go to a clinic or somewhere and they'll say they don't have it. But the person that's in the clinic, a lot of person like nurses, LPN, nurses, doctors, they can read your whole chart. So you can go to the hospital and say, you sick and you got a cold, you got this and you got that. They'll know. But if you just go to the hospital and you're not going for the HIV, they're not going to treat you for the HIV. They're going to treat you for what you came there for. But you could fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool some of the people all the time. Because they got some people go to the hospital and never tell the doctor, never tell their spouse that they got HIV, but the doctor already know they got HIV. It's all kind of ways you can hide it. It's all kind of ways you can deceive somebody if you undetectable. Thank y'all for the 18,000 likes. So don't get it twisted. Don't think y'all in the clear because you got a husband and you got a wife. The wife could have it and the medicine could be somewhere else. The wife or the husband could have it and they could be getting shots. You get a shot every 2 months. Or somebody get a shot every other month. So if somebody getting a shot and you ain't seeing no medicine and none of that, at the end of the day, how would you know if they're infected? Come on, somebody. I'm just saying. And then a lot of y'all that's walking dead, y'all around here thinking a person that's in a wheelchair or a person not really in a wheelchair, yeah, that's who. Y'all thinking a person with HIV not supposed to be with nobody. Nobody not supposed to want them. Well, guess what? They got a lot of people with HIV got somebody. Clock that T. I'm just saying. Right string, wrong yo-yo over here. They got a lot of people with HIV got somebody. And somebody don't even know they got the H, the I, and the V. Mm-hmm. I be saying y'all in relationships. I be saying y'all. And I be saying to myself, like she said, Like Miss Parker was over there with her pants. I be saying, I wonder, do he know or she know that they got it? But I just gotta drink some water and mind my business because at the end of the day, I can't tell on nobody. I'm just saying. When they be fussing and they be bickering and all that kind of stuff there. And I just be waiting like on the Color Purple to see what the wall gonna look like next. I'll just be waiting to see if somebody gonna come out and say they got it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all around here looking at the people that's outspoken and saying they got it, but y'all will be surprised at all the people that's walking and got it. And they be jumping and sweating all at the second lines, and they be all on social media and all that kind of stuff there. And I be saying, "Oh, I wonder if they gonna ever tell their side of the story." I'm just saying, cause a couple of y'all know y'all boyfriends then passed away because of it, and y'all know, and y'all telling people y'all don't know why y'all boyfriends and y'all girlfriends then passed away because y'all know deep down inside y'all know what they passed away from. I'm just saying, clock that to you. I'm just saying, but I ain't the one to gospel, but they say I'm messy, but I ain't never told on you, you and you and you and you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But when y'all gonna tell y'all story and be transparent and live in y'all truth? Never. Because y'all scared people gonna judge y'all, and they is. They is. But let me tell y'all something. If y'all worrying about me, they got men still would love to be with me. Because guess what? And for the men, we out there talking about, oh, I never be with a woman that, boy, you with somebody right now that's HIV positive. Girl, you with somebody right now. A lot of y'all in relationship with people right now that I know is HIV positive right now. Come on, somebody. Oh, somebody say, I'm going to go to my grave. I ain't going to tell nobody but Jesus. Well, you don't have to tell nobody, but guess the one thing about Aunt Mays had to tell somebody because he was sleeping with too many females. And I refuse to allow you to pass this around to all the females in New Orleans without me being transparent and living for Jehovah. And I'm trying to save a soul. Yeah, around here, I thought after we came out, I thought y'all was gonna lay there and just come out too and just tell people that y'all say y'all was gonna stop having sex, and that's not true. I'm just saying y'all still around here sleeping with people. Cause y'all youngsters know y'all be hot down there and y'all be lying talking about, oh, we ain't gonna have no sex with nobody, I'm scared and all that. No, y'all not. Y'all ain't scared. Y'all wasn't scared when y'all was doing what y'all was doing. And now y'all won't be scared talking about y'all scared. Stop acting like y'all brand new, like y'all ain't been know about the H, the I, and the V. Come on now. Stop acting brand new. Stop it. Thank you, Elroy. Y'all just be very mindful to y'all women that's got cobwebs on y'all cooches, and y'all men, wake up hard in the morning. You just make it go down, or you just go sit in a tub of cold water, women, because at the end of the day, it's a dangerous game out here. Anytime we got somebody say they're chewing on somebody, but that's dangerous. It's real dangerous. Just imagine you meet a man and he kissing on you and all that, and he done went and ate somebody butt, or she done ate somebody butt, and y'all done met and you done kissed and all that kind of stuff there. I ain't lying. No disrespect to a lot of y'all that be out there in the second lines and parades and all that kind of stuff there. I do not like nobody kissing me in my face. I really don't. But I try not to be rude. And some of y'all lips be juicy and some of y'all be slobbing and all that. I put my head down because I really don't want nobody kissing me in my face. I don't know where y'all lips be. Just because you somebody that love me and I love you, I don't want nobody kissing me in my face, for the record. So if y'all see me and we out in the street, and man, whoever you is, woman, y'all know how to, fake kiss, but putting your lips on my face and all that kind of stuff there, can y'all just keep y'all lips to yourself? You can still fake hug or hug me, but as far as your lips on the side of my face, no, that's a no-no. I don't like it. And I try not to be rude, but at the end of the day, to know better is to do better. Y'all stop letting these people put and let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of us women don't allow a man that you on the phone with, the first thing he be like, oh, I can't wait to chew you up. To do what? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's a turn off for me. Me and you're not gonna talk on the phone and all you talking about is chewing on me because you don't know me. You don't know if I'm clean. You don't know if my body clean. You don't know if I'm nasty. And you want to chew on me? You want to eat up the wheelchair? No, we ain't doing that. I need my wheelchair. Ain't nobody eating up on my wheelchair. That's a turn off for me. I don't know about some of y'all, but that's not who I am. A lot of y'all better think when y'all look coochie get high, girl, go lay down. Girl, go lay down. I'm just saying. We already get the hot flashes. I be hot, then I'm cold. I'm hot, then I'm cold. I got the air on, then I turn it off. I got it on, then I turn it off. I'm just saying. I be laying down, I have all the cover on because I'm cold. And then in the middle of the night, I just throw all the cover off. It's all to the wall. And then I'm at the top of the bed. Then I'm at the bottom of the bed. Then I wake up sweating. Then I'm soaking. I mean, I know I'm not the only one. So we having hot flashes. Just go it on and deal with your hot flash with the bed being soaking wet and all that. The bed be so wet you think you done pissed in the bed. Thank you, Queen. So go it on and deal with your little hot flashes, with your little hot tail. So, hey, Belinda, hey, Queen. So at the end of the day, that's the life we live. That's the things that we go through in life. And if we go through that in life at the end of the day, accept life for what it is. But guess what? They got women kind. Right, Queen. They got women condoms. If you feel like you want to call your little ex or call somebody and get your little, and your little coochie out of all that kind of stuff, that make sure you protect yourself. Because, they be like, oh, well, the rubber came off and I don't like using condoms because they don't feel good. Well, you won't be in this coochie. Better yet, put on 3 condoms. Better yet, you ain't coming up in this. I'm just saying, y'all, ladies, we getting older. We don't need nobody tearing our walls all up anyway. Get somebody else to do it. I'm just saying. You get older. Here you older, somebody out of breath and they sweating. You ever had somebody on top of you and they just sweating and all the sweat just falling all off them and all that, and you just come on, can we just hurry up and get it over with? Anybody on here ever had a sweater? Somebody just sweat just all over your body, just like, can you just get off? Can you just get off for me? Just come on, just hurry up. I'm just saying. You're just sweating, just dripping like a faucet. It's not sweating because it's hot in the house. It's just sweat because he's a sweater and it's just dripping down like a water. And you're like, can you just hurry up? Can you just get off? I'm just saying. And y'all on here, but y'all could be on here like y'all ain't never had a sweater. You ain't never had nobody sweat on top of you. You ain't never had nobody that was a mini man and it ain't got theirs and you still waiting to get yours. Y'all, I'm sorry on TikTok. My phone trying to go dead on y'all. Let me see if I can put the phone over here. I can swap. Hey, you ever had a sweater? Don't be acting brand new like you ain't never had a sweater. Girl, please. You done had a sweater. Hold up. Look at the ceiling for a minute, TikTok. There you go. Now I got y'all. See that? See how I sacrificed for y'all? The phone was about to go up. Thank y'all for the 19,000 likes on TikTok. Girl, yeah, but that sweating shit, I was like, you know what? Can we just end this right now? Can we just stop this right now? And I'll be like, well, damn, you ain't get it yet? If you ain't get it, you ain't getting it. I'm just saying. And we all grown and sexy on here. Right? Right? So, y'all, let me ask y'all a question. Since we all adults on here. So, I think Elrod on here. He's a grown man. And we got men on here too. So y'all, let me ask y'all a personal question. What that mean when a man what does it mean when a man tie his penis up with a string, a shoestring? I'm asking for a friend. Can somebody ever did y'all that? What does that mean when a man cut up his shoestring and tie his penis up with the shoestring? Is that a jailhouse thing, y'all? I'm just asking for a friend. I ain't asking for me. I'm just saying. Because another reason how I found out he was cheating, because every time you look around, his shoestrings was cut up. And when I wash the clothes, the little shoestrings always wind up in the dryer. So I said, is this yours? No, it ain't. But every pair of tennis shoes he had was missing shoestrings. So, one time I had to look. I said, can we just turn the lights on? And I turned the lights on and I see he tied. And I'm like, so what? Yo, I think that stops the blood or that make them stay harder longer. I don't know, but I kept on finding shoestrings, the little shoestrings in my dryer. And I talked to one of my sisters, my cousin, somebody about it. And I was like, yeah, every time you look around, I'm finding so that let me know when he come home and I wash his clothes, I find a shoestring. So if I find a little piece of shoestring, that speak volume. Like, damn. So he didn't use the shoestring on somebody and you ain't had enough audacity to throw the shoestring away. So a lot of time I done found shoestrings in the pocket. And then y'all, let me tell you, or something to keep them up. And then another thing, by me being in a wheelchair, right? I can't look over like way at the top of the cabinet. So it was time for me to move. So I had the moving people helping me move. Yo, why they had nothing but condoms at the top of the cabinet. So now I'm on alert. If I ever get with somebody and they think they slick, I'ma always do general cleaning. If I gotta get a Mexican or somebody to clean my house, can you please just go at the top of the cabinet and see if they have anything up there? So he been having condoms. He been having condoms and he been cutting up the shoestring. And I asked somebody, I said, so what that mean when they cut up their shoestring and they tie it? And they say, oh, that's from, I guess, for the keep it stimulated or the blood the flow or something like that. But I have never heard of that in my life. And when I kept finding the shoestring, and I kept finding the little shoestrings, I was like, oh yeah, so what's up with this? And I don't touch it, I see it in the dryer or something. And I'd be like, well, and I get some, and I say, well, what is this? Y'all think I'm lying. So that means all the time when, it was times where, and I wonder why the back turned, and then you turn back to my way and we get out. And after we get out, you untie a shoestring. I could never understand that. So I'm sure, I don't know if it's a jailhouse thing, is somebody on here that's been in jail all them years or whatever, or what's going on. But can somebody just explain to me about the shoestring? Because every time you look around, he had to get a new shoestring because he didn't cut up all the shoestring. We're going to have to Google that and find out why would a man put a shoestring on his penis and what does it mean? That was my first time too. And I was like, well, what's going on with the shoestring? I bet you somebody been in jail. I bet you they know it. Elroy, what the shoestring mean? Elroy, I'm asking for a friend. What the shoestring mean? That's more than a crackhead move. I'm sure That's a jailhouse move. I think that's a jailhouse move. I don't think crack have to do with that. I think that's a jailhouse move because this ain't somebody. This somebody that was using that before they even started using crack. I ain't gonna even say that. I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say. I be getting y'all too much information, but it wasn't about no small. It wasn't about no small. It wasn't that. That wasn't a problem. I'm trying to see what the real problem was because it wasn't that was the problem. You see, stank your tail self. 123 release. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to find out and ask a friend. You remember? Oh wow. Yeah, he put the rubbers where I couldn't reach it, but I never was able to identify why I kept finding the little strings. Until one day I caught on the light because I was like, But y'all know that. Let me be real. Y'all know I'm paralyzed. So my feelings are different from y'all's. My sex with me is it's a mind thing, and it's like, well, anyway, I can feel, let me see, let's say 60%. I can't feel 100%. So 60%, I can feel it like like I can tell, or like with sex or something like that. But at the end of the day, I had to identify because I was like, I feel something like a string or something. And I was like, and I turned the light. I was like, turn the light on. And that's how I identified the string. And I was like, well, what this all about? And that was new to me. But I'm sure I'm gonna ask somebody who's been to jail, and I'm gonna ask them about that. I'm gonna say, what's going on with the string thing? What that's about? When I come back tomorrow, I'm gonna have the answer for y'all. Because Elroy ain't never answered the question. Elroy, you ever been to jail? Elroy, you ever been to jail? So you know anything about the string? Elroy ain't answer that, so Elroy must ain't never been to jail. And he must not have no problem. But I don't know, y'all. From my own, I think it's got something to do with maybe being stimulated or maybe the blood flowing or something like that. And maybe it's from men that jerk off a lot. Maybe that's what they have to do. Because me, myself, if you didn't sweat on me so much, I'm like, you know what, I'm done. So if you ain't, I'm done. Ain't nobody gonna sweat me out like that in your dirty sweat. Even you been and took a bath and it's salts coming out of the sweat and it accidentally drop on your face and all that, and you might taste a little salt. Like, I'm done. We done. Nah, get somebody else to do it. I'm just saying, y'all. We gotta get somebody else to do it. It's just too much. That exactly what it is. They can't get up because they always beaten. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. He said that's exactly what it is. They can't get up because they always, playing with themselves. Well, I'm just saying it wasn't me because I'm a rider. Woo! I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Well, that's the answer, y'all. That's the answer right there. Right there. Y'all, the things we go through as women, it is what it is. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I wanted somebody to tell me exactly what that meant. And it's been a while, I'm good where I'm at. But at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? What's really going on? And then the fact of the matter, I'm in a wheelchair, but I am, like, when it come down to me, having relations or whatever, I'm always the dominant one that, like, oh, you done? I don't ever be done. Oh, Elroy, all right. You're an older man, never been in jail. My hat tilts off. My queen hat tilts off to you, Elroy. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm always never done. He said the shoestring was his, but shoestring is He said the shoestring wasn't his, but every pair of shoes that he had was missing a shoestring. Every so often he had to go buy new shoestrings, and I hadn't had enough. I was beefing with the shoestrings. I had enough of the shoestring, finding the shoestrings in the dryer and the washers. I had enough, and it got to the point to where he couldn't even justify why so many shoestrings is coming up in the washer and the dryer. I'm just saying. I'm glad I'm good right now, because at the end of the day, I always was like, are you done? Are you done? And like, no, I'm done, because you sweating all over me and I don't want the sweat all over me. And that was a problem for me. I don't want nobody sweating all on me and you out of breath and all that. Nah, that's too much going on. Just hump, 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 and that's a wrap. Woo. Mm-mm. And then these older men, like some of these older men, they don't realize when you get older, you get, arthritis in the hand. Ain't nobody feel like beat nobody. Ain't nobody doing that. Just come on, just play with it. No, get somebody else to do it. So let's talk about something else. Some of y'all old men just need to go sit down. Ain't nobody talking about just go sit down. Just sit down, cool off, sit down. Hey, so if you on here, Mr. Right, where you'll turn out being Mr. Wrong, if you come on talking about, oh, I just lick and I don't want to hear all of that. I don't want hear all that about what you'll do and you mess around and get a heart attack down there. I don't want to hear. I ain't said nothing wrong. I ain't said nothing like her. So you can't compare the two. Don't compare me with nobody. I ain't said nothing. I ain't say I do none of that, all of that nasty stuff. I don't do none of that. Got to be more careful. Don't compare me with nobody. We ain't doing that. Right strength, wrong yo. I ain't said none of that. I ain't doing that. I'm just saying I'm a rider. I didn't say that before. I'm just saying I'm good. But stop comparing me. We're gonna fall out. Don't compare your mama to nobody else. My daughter. That's my adopted daughter, y'all. Don't do that. We are two different people. I would never come on the internet and embarrass myself. I would never come on the internet and talk my business about what I do in the bed. Do y'all not know that I am a comedian? So I do say stuff to make y'all laugh. I just don't tell my jokes on here. I save them for when I get on the stage. I'm just saying, I could come on here and make y'all laugh all the time if I want to, but I don't, because I be saving my jokes for the stage. But, and some people be curious. A lot of people be wanting to know stuff because they be saying, "Oh, Miss Ann, oh, Miss Ann, you still can have sex?" People be asking that question. And when they ask that question, I be like, well, goddamn. Last time I looked, it was still there. Ain't going nowhere. So why wouldn't I? But because they got people really in their mind, they thinking you just dead. You ain't nobody want you. It's just dead. And oh man, that's not true. They be blowing my phone up. The sugar daddies be sugar and trying to be a daddy. Not I say the cat to the dog. I'm just saying. How y'all doing today, queens? How your son doing, queen? Tasha, how your son doing? Y'all know I'm a little thrown off, but it's in a good way. How your son doing, Tasha? So y'all, at the end of the day, y'all know I love y'all. Y'all love me, and I love y'all. See them over there on Facebook, they be playing games. They got 5 people on there, but it's more than that. I'm gonna have to punish them over there too. I cut them off on IG. So I'm gonna have to show some of them on Facebook. You know what? I'm gonna stand on business. Belinda on there. I don't know who else on there, but I'm gonna force them. I'm gonna force their hand, but they're gonna have to come on TikTok or YouTube since they think they running things on Facebook. See what they do on Facebook, they watch me, and when I go off, they watch me. See what I'm saying? But now that I'm on here now, they ain't on here. So I'm gonna put them in timeout. Cause y'all ride with me. Y'all my rider. Y'all ride with me till the wheels fall off. See what I'm saying? All right, later, sis. I love y'all. I love y'all. Oh wow. Okay. Y'all make sure we keep Tasha's son in our prayers. All us here for you, sister, if you need us. How about that? And my daughter that lives up there in Atlanta, she said she had tried to reach out to you, but she said you didn't respond. And I ain't gonna lie to you, Tasha, to be honest. She is a child of God, and she's faithful when it come down to the word of God. And she said she had asked you one time that could she go up there and pray for him. So I don't know what happened or whatever. Y'all miscommunicate or whatever. Or maybe, it's fine that nobody don't go up there to the hospital, or you don't want nobody to go to the hospital, whatever it may be. But she did offer, because she's staying in Atlanta. And she was like, she had wanted to talk to you to see if she can go up there and pray with them or something like that. But when we don't know people and we just meet people on social media and stuff like that, it's understandable. You don't want to know anybody, no random person or whatever, but we can all, we all need prayers. We all need people to pray for us, and all us pray for one another. I'm new to this. I don't know how to get message. Oh, all right. No, she on here and she live in Atlanta, and she my adopted daughter. So her and I was talking, and we was talking about, we was talking about you. And she said one day when you was on here, she said she had asked you, can she go and visit him and pray for him? Or he's at Buckhead Nursing Home. Oh, all right. Well, she wanted to know, was it fine if she go up there and see him and pray with him? So she said she wasn't going to do nothing without your permission. Oh, all right. She didn't want to just pop up and go see him or go pray for him or whatever without your permission. And me and her was talking, and I explained to her, because she young. And I said, don't take it the wrong way. I said, she probably didn't really, receive, or really didn't see, or, what you were saying or whatever. So we had that discussion, and she said, she didn't know. And I said, no, just wait until she come back on my page, and then I will ask you. So when her and I talked, he just got out the hospital. Also, he got out the hospital now. He in Buckhead Nursing Home. So I will let her know, that he in Buckhead Nursing Home, because she did bring it up when I was in Houston. Man, her and I talked about it, and she was like, she must have got off of here, and she was like, she wanted to talk to you and actually, was it fine for her to go up there and pray for your baby? And I was like, because she thought she was being like, like not really being in a wrong disrespectful way. She thought she was just like, I don't know, you don't know people and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna allow nobody to go around your child or nobody to be a part of you if they're not right. And I know she is a child of God, and she be into God, and she know the words, so she know better. And she said she just wanted to go up there and see him. Maybe we send him some flowers and cheer him up or something like that. That's what. So I will let her know when I get off the live. Yeah, I'll be praying every day. Like last night, I was trying to figure out, y'all, not last night, just morning, why the snake was wrapped around me, holding me down. I tried to bite it. Oh, thank you, Tasha. We will. I was trying to bite the snake, and when I say cut it, that's when I woke up. But a snake was wrapped around my whole body, holding me down. So I say, I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus. Because every time we have dreams, the dreams mean something. Good night, Linda. Good night, Queens. The dreams mean something. And we got to be very mindful when stuff happens, because it means something, whether y'all want to look at it like that or not. I know you had a lot on your mind. That's why her and I talked. And by her being younger, I made her understand. I said, we can't take it like that. I said, she probably didn't. Good night. I said, she probably didn't see it. She probably overlooked it or whatever. Because like you new to this, Tasha, I'm new to this social media, like for us, YouTube and stuff like that too. But we can't just take stuff the wrong way, y'all. Just because somebody don't respond right then and there. Good thing I know better, and I'm a child of God, and I know not to pass judgment on certain things. Because we have the tendency to take things, out of order when it don't really be like that. So at the end of the day, Tasha, I don't want you to worry as much as you're worrying. I can't tell you don't worry about your child because that's still your child. But we all gonna pray for you. And guess what? At the end of the day, God move mountain. So at the end of the day, whatever it is that you're going through with your son, or whatever you're going through right now, I decree and I declare. And guess what? At the end of the day, I speak healing over his life, over your life, over any and everybody that you come encounter with. I speak healing over each and every one of your life. Me, myself, God is a healer. God is a provider. He always make ways for each and every one of us. He said, well, 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. And I'm going to pray for y'all. Y'all pray for me. We're going to pray for Tasha and our son. Her son name is Mario Cloak. So we're going to pray for Mario, y'all. Mario is paralyzed like me. For a lot of y'all who don't know, Mario almost was unalive by a police officer in Atlanta. In Georgia. And we all gonna pray for Mario, and we gonna pray for Tasha and her family because she have other boys too. And y'all gonna pray for me, and I'm gonna pray for y'all. I love y'all. This was a phenomenal night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It just was a blessed night to me. Every day I come on here, we laugh, we talk about life, and it's a blessing to me. And the reason why I say it's a blessing because I know somebody on here was delivered today. In the midst of whatever we talked about, somebody got deliverance. So I love y'all on Facebook. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow on Facebook. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow on TikTok. On TikTok, thank y'all for the 19,700 likes. Thank y'all on TikTok. I'll see y'all tomorrow. God said the same, and he is. Y'all be blessed. Y'all pray for me, and I'm going to pray for y'all. Thank y'all for the likes and the shares and the gifts. If I ain't call y'all name, I'm sorry. But I love y'all, and y'all be blessed. See y'all tomorrow. That's on TikTok. To my queens and kings on YouTube, Les Belize. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. And Linda, Wanda, Pam, Cheryl, Tasha, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being on my live. Y'all could have been anywhere else, y'all were Linda, Pam, y'all, but y'all was here with me, Norma. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Sandra, y'all keep y'all head up. And guess what? Put God first in y'all life. Anything that you want, the desires of your heart, ask God and you shall receive it. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Deuces. I'm going to see if I can find another string. How am I find a string and I don't even have a man? Y'all is so silly, just like me. I love y'all. I'll see y'all. I'll tell y'all if I find a string today. Bye, y'all.